What up, YouTube? It is your boy JB, and I am here today with the review for the Real Housewives of Dubai, you guys. I'm so sorry that this video is days late, but it's here nonetheless. So this is Dubai Season 1, Episode number 5, you guys. The episode was titled Pipping Tea with a Hint of Peach. So before we jump into this review, if you guys are watching this video or any other on the channel, and you guys aren't subscribed, that means you guys are doing me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date, having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know you can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and also by sharing the video, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's discuss the Real Housewives of Dubai, shall we? All right, you guys, so this episode, we pick up where the last one left off 2 weeks ago with Brooks meeting up with her cousin, Sean. Her outfit, loved her outfit. The wig choice. I'm gonna need Brooks to do something different with that wig because, baby, that wig look like you got it from Moses in the Red Sea, because that part is so goddamn wide and it's crooked. Who did that wig? Where did you? The interesting thing with Brooks is if you look at Brooks in her interview look and in her her title card and her the main card on the intro, those wigs are perfect. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, I know for the intro and the title card, they went to New York to do that stuff. Now, as far as their green screen, I don't know if they went to New York or what, but whoever did Brooks's wig for those looks need to continue, because this Moses wig she's wearing, this Moses Red Sea wig, it's a no, girl. It's a hell no. Like, please return that back to Moses and say, Moses, I don't need your Red Sea wig anymore. So she's telling her cousin that, she's getting ready to open up her spa. Now, I got a question about this spa. Because the spa sounds like it's for us, by us, right? But if you're getting that fucked up looking wig from Dubai, how many black people are in Dubai? Like, that is the real question I'd have. How many black people are in Dubai, and can they, obviously they can't do hair. Whoever does Lisa Milan's wigs, hire them. Hire them. And you guys, I wouldn't go so deep on Brooks's wig if she didn't try to talk shade Ayan's wig. I'd rather wear Ayan's wigs than Brooks. At least Ayan's wigs, because she was talking about how they sit up off of her head, but I mean, you got this Moses Red Sea part, then you got a wave from the sea up here at the top. I'd rather wear one of Ayan's wigs. But she's planning to open her spa in 6 months. And then who do we see? This is one of the reasons why I wasn't so keen on reviewing this episode. Phaedra Parks from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and also concurrently on the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Season 2, the Ex-Wives Club. I was going to review Ex-Wives, but I can't stand Phaedra. I barely like Eva these days, and I guess I can say with Eva, I didn't like her on Atlanta Housewives because I don't like someone who is shady, but then be like, oh, I don't remember what I said, baby, stand in your shit. And then I damn sure can't stand trash box ass Brandy Glanville. So Phaedra is back. She's talking to Brooks. She asked Brooks, would she ever return to Boston? And Brooks said never. Okay, cool. So she said she does go back to visit, and that's about it. So then, Phaedra was talking to them about living in Dubai. Like, y'all are black. And they were like, they love the black people here. And I was thinking to myself, when they said they love the black people here, the way y'all said it, it sounds like a fetish. Especially if it's a black man. I don't know why people have this in their brain that black men are hung like horses. Okay, but whatever. So Phaedra says that she is in Dubai because she is trying to expand her business. Sorry, you guys, somebody was calling. So yes, Phaedra's there because she's trying to expand her business. So then we later see in the episode where Brooks, she has invited Phaedra to ski Dubai. So we see her, it's Phaedra, and it's Lisa, and it's Caroline Stanberry. Let me talk about Stanberry real quick. I don't like Stanberry. If there is a season 2 of Real Housewives of Dubai, I think we can do with the one person I know for a fact that I can do without. Caroline Stanberry is absolutely a no for me. Brooks is kind of teetering, and the only reason why I say Brooks is teetering for me, I don't dislike Brooks. I just want Brooks to be able, like, you don't have to be cool with Chanel, Ayan, or Lisa, but when it comes down to Caroline Stanberry, she gives me racist for one, and I had an issue with her when she called Chanel and Lisa them. And then I also have a issue with the fact that nobody has said anything about the fact that a post came out where Sergio said nigga. Like, nobody's addressed it. The only person who made mention to it is Lisa, because Lisa, yesterday on Friday, I woke up, Lisa and Sergio were, going back and forth on Twitter. Sergio looks like a little bitch boy. Shout out to Jennifer Aiden for that one. He looks like a little bitch boy going back and forth, and then Caroline Stanberry is jumping into it. So for me, it just kind of gives a little bit of microaggressions. You guys can let me know what you think about that, but I just don't. With Caroline Stanberry, I can literally do without her. And then in this scene, she was, and I'm thinking, like, y'all ain't gonna say nothing. The only person who said something to her was Lisa, because they went to Ski Dubai. She didn't want to put on, the ski clothes. She wore her own ski clothes. I guess she thought she was cute. I don't know. Only reason why she came is because she wanted to see Phaedra. Then she didn't want to get on the ski slope because it's too small. I'm like, girl, it ain't that deep. Just have fun. Get that stick out your ass. But Brooks brought them together because, Phaedra wanted some tea. Well, she brought you the tea. Child, Brooks is nobody's friend. Brooks ain't a friend of nobody. So that's pretty much it with Brooks. Let's pause here, you guys, and move forward. All right, you guys, next up, let's move over to Lisa. So Lisa still has this goat, and she has not really given this goat a name. She calling this goat Ms. Goat. I was like, not Miss Goat. So she's telling her sons that, Miss Goat is going to have to go back to her mommy and daddy. And one of her sons, he just broke down crying. I was like, oh, that is so sweet. He's grown attached to Miss Goat. He's grown attached to Miss Goat. So then we see Lisa. She's talking to her husband, Rich, and she's telling Rich about the situation that happened with she and Stanberry. And remember, you guys, in the last episode, Stanberry told Lisa, I hope you're sucking his dick tonight. That is rude and disrespectful. This is a married woman. Now, if you don't like Sergio, if you don't want to be married to Sergio, that is fine. That is on you. But don't sit here and say, oh, I hope you're sucking his dick. Nah, baby, you can suck his dick. You're his wife, right? You get down there on your knees and start sucking. I got one at home that I'm very happy with. Like, yeah, Stanberry is just a no for me. And I love how Rick shaded her, because she's like a 50-year-old influencer. And then that's one of the things that they've been going back and forth with on Instagram. Caroline is talking about the fact that people are talking about her age. Okay, that one I will let her have. I will let her have it, that they're talking about your age. But then Sergio is coming at Lisa about her business. But what business does Stanberry have? Phil, if you're watching this review, I'm starting to see why. Because when I posted the picture of the Real Housewives of Dubai, you were the first person you told me that you don't like Caroline Stanberry, and now I can see full well why you don't like Caroline Stanberry. I see it. Well, you got to anybody who watched Ladies of London, the show that she was previously on. I never watched it. I never got into it. It wasn't something for me. But was she like this on Ladies? I know people, and I know a lot of people. I saw this on Twitter yesterday, where people like, the only reason why the Real Housewives of Dubai is a thing is because of Stanberry and her being on Ladies of London, and then she left London and moved to Dubai. So they put this show together because of her. Okay. Let's think of all the Real Housewives franchises that were put together because of another person. Nene was the one that put together the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Nene's no longer there. Charisse put together the Real Housewives of Potomac. Charisse is no longer on the Potomac Housewives. Who put together Beverly Hills? I don't remember who is or I don't know. But either way, I know it wasn't Kyle. But either way it go, Beverly Hills, whoever was the nucleus of Beverly Hills, no longer there. OC, no longer there. New York. Now that one I don't know who it was. Was it Bethany or was it Ramona? Whoever. So you get what I'm saying? Just because they put the cast, just because they give you people to bring together for this cast, doesn't mean a damn thing. As you can see, who are the fan favorites of this franchise? Milan and Ayan. Those are the fan favorites. And then people like Sarah. I like Sarah. Even though people say Sarah's not giving a lot, for me, what Sarah lacks, she brings in with the culture. And I love to see that aspect of Sarah, her bringing in her culture. Pretty cool. But yeah, so for y'all to say that, oh, if it wasn't for Stanberry, then there wouldn't be no Real Housewives of Dubai. Honestly, I wouldn't give a fuck. But since it's here, let's keep it a buck. The only reason why Dubai is, I don't even think they have great ratings, but the only reason why Dubai is so talked about is because of the two black girls. People talk about Brooks. I'm not shitting on Brooks and no shit, but when people talk about Dubai, the top two people that they do talk about is Ayan and Lisa. So let's be real. Caroline Stanberry, whatever the hell her name is, she's an afterthought. But remember that. So let's pause here, you guys, and let's move forward. But also, Rich told Lisa not to engage with her. Absolutely. So you guys, next up, let's go ahead and just get the Wicked Witch out of the way. I'm not gonna spend too much time on Stanberry. I don't care to talk about her, but so she had Chanel come over for dinner. I wouldn't have went. Period, point blank. I wouldn't have went. I don't trust her, nor do I trust Sergio. And now with Ayan, you guys, I cannot take Ayan seriously because Ayan was talking about, is she a millennial? No, she's old. I love Chanel Ayan though, you guys. I fucking love Chanel Ayan. So now here's the thing that threw me. So she's talking about she took the stick out of Chanel Ayan's ass that was put there by Lisa because Lisa is the puppet master. Okay, Miss Lady, I'm gonna shut up. So Ayan asked her about, having kids with Sergio, and she's not keen. You can look at her body language and the way she talks. That woman don't want to have kids with that boy. So Sergio, you might want to pack it up, little buddy. So Sergio wants 2 kids. She says no. So then she says when she has the baby, she's going to pass the baby right on to him. Okay. So then that's where Ayan said, is she a millennial? No, she's old. Am I a millennial? You guys, you got to love Chanel Ayan. So they talk about how intense the party was. This is Sergio and this is Stanberry. They're saying that Lisa was intense, and that's what bothered me. Y'all, I think y'all know better than to say she was aggressive, so y'all say she was intense, but she wasn't intense. She wasn't intense. All she said was, what do you mean by they? And she was just calling you out about not coming to her Mina Rowe fashion show. Like, she wasn't intense. She was very calm. And that was the point where I got pissed off when they called her intense. That was it for me. So Ayan, she's having a birthday. She doesn't know how old she is because her passport says one thing, and I think her U.S. license said another thing. But her vagina, I think she says like 12 or 7. I was like, oh my gosh, no. But again, love my girl. So she's having an Asian-themed birthday party. So yeah, Chanel, she cracks me up. But let's pause here, you guys, and move forward. All right, you guys, so next up, let's discuss Sarah. So we see Sarah, so she and Nina, they are going to her family's home, which is like a few miles, 20 miles or so, I think it said, outside of Dubai, or 200. I was working while I was watching. So Sarah goes home to visit her family every Friday. Nina says it's about the same with her family. The only difference is right now is that she hasn't saw her family in quite some time. Now, like I just said earlier, when it comes to Sarah, Sarah doesn't give us a whole lot, But what Sarah lacks in maybe a huge storyline, she does give it to us in introducing us to her culture. And that is the one thing that I will say that I love about Sarah. We are learning more about the UAE, but then we see the opulence from the other ladies. And her dad, the way her dad was talking about her, you can tell she's a daddy's girl, and that her she's basically her dad's everything. And he was raving about what she's done, the businesses she did. She was a business person from a small age. She told us that her mom and dad are cousins. I was like, okay, no judgment here, right? I have no room. I'm not judging nobody for what they. If you love who you love. I just wonder, is it like a thing of, because you know how some people will get married within their family to keep, like if they have money or anything like that, they will marry within the family so that way it stays in the family. I wonder if that's how it works with her culture. If you guys know, chime in the comment section and let me know, and we'll discuss it going forward. But you guys, I'm going to pause here and I'm going to wrap up the episode. All right, you guys, so the last person to talk about is our girl, Chanel Ayan. So Chanel Ayan is at the Dubai Mall. It is the second largest mall in the world. It had 1,200 stores. I'm like, damn, that's a lot of stores. Shit. Like, I be complaining about our malls here in Dallas. We have the Galleria, we have North Park, we have the Parks Mall in Arlington, Hewlin Mall in Fort Worth. Then we got Stonebriar, which is out in Frisco. We got, what other malls do we have here? We have quite a few malls. Oh, we got Willow Bend Mall. That one's pretty dead. You had the Collin Creek Mall. They closed. They tore that hole down, and they're rebuilding it. So yeah, in Dallas we got quite a few malls, quite a few. And then you got the Allen Outlet Mall. You got Firewheel Mall. We got a lot. Suffice it to say, we got a lot of malls here in Dallas. Some indoor, some outdoor. I can imagine walking in a mall with 1,200 stores. I don't even know how many malls. I don't even know how. Because at the ones that I go to, I like the Stonebriar Mall. The malls that I go to, Stonebriar, the Galleria, the North Park Mall, as well as the Willow Bend Mall. Those malls that I go to, they, like, Galleria has 3 floors. It has 3 floors, and it's a lot. Ugh. And sometimes the escalators are broken. So Galleria has 3 floors. Stonebriar has 2 floors. The interesting thing is the other one that I go to, it's very nice and bougie, but then if you like drive a few miles, you're in the hood. You're in the hood, literally. Like, you are in the hood. I thought that was hilarious at first, because my aunt actually lives in that area where, damn it, here we go again. I can't remember these malls. We have too many malls in Dallas, I will say that. But yeah. So yeah, Chanel is at the world's second largest mall, and she had on some heels. When Chanel took them heels off and just started skipping through that mall, I was like, ugh, Chanel, that is nasty. So yeah, you guys, when Chanel ran through that mall, I was like, oh God, no, the germs, girl, the germs. But she and Lisa, they met up, they went to the food court, they sat down, and Lisa is telling Chanel about the last time she was with Stanberry, and how Stanberry told her she should suck Sergio's dick. He's a kid, is what I said. Okay, he is a bit of a kid, but he's also a little bitch boy. So Chanel tells Lisa that she has invited Caroline to her birthday party, and she said, "You're my friend, and she can be my coincidence." And Lisa was like, "Coincidence? Yeah, coincidence." She says, "You mean acquaintance?" I said, "Oh my God." If you don't love Chanel Ayan, I don't know why. To me, she's hilarious. So then we see Chanel. She went to go get her birthday dress, and the designer of the dress, she thought her husband paid for it. He said, nah, it's gifted to you. I was like, okay, you trying to get that promotion. So I see you, sir. I see you. So she's also celebrating her birthday with her son, Taj. So they sit down and Lisa brings up Miss Gold. And Brooke says, well, hell, at least you got the gold. I got lemons. And Caroline Stanberry said, I didn't get anything. You didn't deserve anything. That's why you didn't get anything. So then they're talking. At one point, Nina, Sergio, and Caroline Stanberry, they were talking. And I don't know if it's like if this is like the bachelor. I don't know what kind of party they were talking about. But Caroline Stanberry hasn't saw her friends in the States in quite some time. So instead of her being with her family and with Sergio's family, she wants to spend time with her friends. It was in this moment I'm like, she doesn't want this man. She don't want to get married. She doesn't want to have kids with him. Just say you just want to have sex with him. I mean, it's just that easy. Just tell him, I don't care to marry you. I don't care to get to know your family. I don't care to know any of this stuff about you. I just want to have sex. But she's very rude. Stanberry is very, very rude. But you guys, that's the review. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode. Drop down in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your post notifications. Share the video, you guys. And until the next time, stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Wash your hands. Wear a mask, you guys. Socially distance. Be blessed. And I'll see you guys later.